one and all present here. I'm K. Vijayana, stand before you to welcome all of you to this auspicious motivational session. So now let us welcome our dignitaries. It would be a great pleasure to invite our Dean Bharat sir onto the dais. And our Director Pawan Kumar sir onto the dais. It's an honor to invite our Managing Director and Chief Mentor in the city sir onto the dais. It gives an immense pleasure to me to invite our honorable chief guest, Dr. V.K. Anand Prabhu, sir onto the dais. To begin with, let me welcome our beloved chief mentor, Innocent sir, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. So today we are having Dr. V.K. Anand Prabhu to deliver a spiritual and a motivational session to you. So he has been associated with Gandhian school, which was established by his father, who was totally engrossed in Gandhian principles. But his legacy, Dr. V.K. Anand Prabhu Garu, has been carried forward and extended those Gandhian principles combined with ancient values, Indian values, the values, ethics and spirituality. So the values make a character and the character decides your destiny. So how important are the values in life? The life with values and the life without values. What's the difference? There are many questions involved in this process. So, in order to answer at least some of the questions we are having in our mind regarding values, ethics, and spirituality, and the valuable life we have to lead, and what is the necessity of having values. So, Dr. V.K. Anand Prabhu is here. So now I will request Vijayanath to introduce Dr. V.K. Anand Prabhu. Thank you.
It's a great opportunity to me speak for a few words about our honorable chief guest. Dr. V.K. Anand Prabhu, sir, is a distinguished Indian educator and a cultural advocate. With a career spanning over 4 decades, he serves as the chairman of the Indian Educational and Cultural Academy, a position he was held since 1976. Under his leadership, the academy has been instrumental in establishing formal and computer education schools, promoting a holistic approach to learning that integrates academic, technological, and cultural dimensions. Dr. Prabhu sir is also associated with the Gandhian High School in Picket, Hyderabad, where he has played a pivotal role to organize educational exhibitions and spiritual camps. These initiatives aim to uncover and nurture the hidden talents of students through science, technology, and cultural activities. For instance, a grand exhibition showcases themes such as rural family structures, unity in diversity, and contributions of Indian saints and scientists, reflecting his commitment to experimental learning. In addition to these educational endeavors, Dr. Prabhu emphasized the importance of spiritual development. He has been involved in organizing sadhana camps, which focus on self-realization and spiritual practices like meditation, chanting of shlokas, and study of Bhagavad Gita. These camps are designed to help individuals lead peacefully lives by fostering inner harmony and spiritual awareness. Through his multifaceted efforts in education and spirituality, Dr. V.K. Anand Prabhu sir has made significant contribution to promoting holistic development and cultural values in the Indian society. Now I welcome Dr. V.K. Anand Prabhu sir onto the dais to speak few words on our topic values, ethics, spirituality, the 3 long pillars of today's life.
असतोमा सद्गमय तमसोमा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम शांति शांति शांति. Oh God, lead me from the unreal world to the real world, and lead me from ignorance to the enlightened environment, and lead me from a dying world to the eternal world. Oh God, peace all over the universe, peace among all my relatives and friends, and peace in me. This is the prayer which Indians have contributed to the world. And to whom you are speaking to whom I am saying, I am telling to my own self. Somebody asked, where are the future rulers, nation builders of our nation? They are sitting on the college benches like this. This nation or world, you are the legal, spiritual, cultural and social heirs of this humanity, and you are going to be a great personalities in the days to come. I have some questions with you, and you have to raise your hands, that's it. I take it as all the students in all the colleges. You are representing them, let us assume. How many of you want to fail in the examination? Raise your hand. Even if I have 1 million students, nobody will raise their hand. How many of you want to suffer and invite the pain? How many of you want to become bad and vulgar? None of us. But if you see outside the failure list, the sufferers list, and also vulgar list, it is beyond. Why? It's because of the carving of our own life by our own self. Life is one, and whether you use it, whether you lose it, whether you misuse it or abuse it, depends on your education, on your value-based life. The fun, the noise, the disturbance, the interpretations are the negative aspects of our mind. How many of you can just tell me what is a life? Anyone, whatever you have, what is a life? My life is bad, my life is poor, my life is good. But what is life? Anybody? Okay, I'll give you. The life is 3 important points: the birth, the growth, and the death. Only 3. If any one is not there, it is not a life. You're all born to your noble parents. They are taking care of all your needs. The financial, the dress, the food, the comfort, the medical, everything. And they have sent you to the college for some purpose. You should know what is that purpose. The purpose is to carve your mind and intellect. You are going to design your life and intellect. So the most important thing is you're all grown up at an age. You all have come up to the age of 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and close to 20 if I'm not wrong. This is the crossroad of your life. And you have to make your life not just with the books, not with the uniform, not with your notoriousness, but with your positive attitude. There is abundance of violence outside, the drugs, the abuse, the temptations, the money, the comparison. That's not going to make our life. The life tells you your own discipline, your own commitment, your own integration. Now somebody said, the friends and the books make our life. What type of friends you have? So friends, you're all coming here to blend your mind. But I do not know, sir, what the mind is, what does it actually do? The mind feels good, bad, real, unreal, truth. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square, you say. It's a fact, it can never change. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. Wherever you go all over the globe, it will be the same. But the thing is that we are not allowing our mind to change. We are allowing our mind, our body to change with our foodstuffs, with our exercise, without no exercise, no controls on our own body because of mind. Whatever comes, we are dumping into our mind. But you have some syllabus to be completed and get matured in that. You're all going to be the great dynamic personalities in tomorrow. So today it's very much essential for you to blend your mind. There are two things. One is the student and the teacher and the lecturer or a professor, who it may be. The professor is a moving library, a man who has exercised, experienced and came in front of you. E to the power of 3. But they don't have notebooks. However, I write out. See if you can explore, exercise. Then you get the written gift, which is called as experience. Experience is the outcome of controlling yourself with the realities incorporated in your syllabus, in your books. Just by listening to the teacher, it is not education. Just by going through the YouTube or Reels or the cinemas, it is not education. Education is to find out that wealth which you have been carrying right from the time that you have entered into your mother womb. You can't see a big banyan tree or a huge tree in a small seed. But the seed has a character. And all those characters come only if that seed is sown in a fertile land. Please may underline the word fertile. You have to make your mind fertile. You have to make your intellect fertile to receive the highest secrets of the syllabus that you are learning, for which you need what is called as the discipline. We use discipline in our life, but we do not know what is discipline. We give only the fraction of aspects of it. Doing right work in a right time, in a right place, in a right manner, for a right purpose is discipline. And that we have to do it ourselves. I can't go to a Bata showroom and ask for fruits. Or I go to a vegetable market and ask for the diamonds or pearls. Every place has its own environment. Every time has its own environment. Whether you use it, whether you learn, whether you don't learn, whether you understand, whether you are not understand, the syllabus is not bothered. You have to sow a seed in your own self that I have to change. Change is the mother of education. Change is the conveyor belt of your education. change in a right manner or a wrong manner? That you have to sow in your own self. You know, in the evolution, they say that you have been traveling right from the mineral state to the plant state, to the insects, to the birds, to the reptiles, and so on. So I'm traveling so much of lives, L-I-F-E or L-I-V-S. You have come to the human form. And this human form, you can see, you can listen, you can smell, you can taste, you can perceive, are the 5 gates of knowledge with which you can create your own life by yourself. And all of us walk vertically, not horizontally like a snake. So our mind, we are all superior minds. And we are coming to the education institution or college or school or university is only to blend our mind. This mind has to be blended throughout our life till we depart from this world. Suppose if I ask you, do you have an account of the clothes that you have purchased right from your childhood till today? No account. What happened to those clothes? I don't know. Who brought this thing? My parents or somebody gifted me. But what happened to them? I don't. So, for your goodness, for your blending, some force is giving you all the material, clothes, the books, the pens, the library, the teachers, they all come who are none but we call it as God, G-O-D, generator, operator and destroyer of bad behavior in our own self. G-O-D, God. But if we don't know the secret of this, then we will be wasting our time, wasting our life. Now you are all there at the age of, I don't know, whatever, maybe 17, 18, 19. Now he says, sir, I want to go to first class, sit there and get 100 out of 100. He will get 100 out of 100, but first class teacher will not allow him to sit there. Second class teacher will not allow him to sit there. After 10 years, you will not be allowed to sit over here. So the time has a greater effect in your life. Do not waste your time. The most important thing is you have to carve your life yourself. I would like to tell you one small example. There was a stone in the middle of the road, lying for many months, years. And people are going by the side of the road, narrow road, but nobody is bothered. The government is not bothered to remove that. One young man like you, he thought, suppose if I push this stone aside, the road becomes wide. He took the help of some 3-4 people, pushed and pushed and pushed, and the stone went aside, the road became wide. Everybody appreciated that boy. What a wonderful, he felt very happy. But one boy said, let me do something. He pushed that stone towards his compound wall of college or house and cleaned that and started carving it. When he was carving that, all that, it took some time, again Kala, a beautiful Hanuman statue has come out of it. And rich man said, I want to buy this, I want to buy this, I want to buy this. Then he has put it in the exhibition. They have put for auction that Hanuman statue. And it was sold for $50,000. Where was the $50,000? Lying on the road. How? Statue plus unwanted stone. We are also stones. We are also the great men and women with unwanted behavior, unwanted thought. What is that thought, sir? Your lecturer comes every and write down the thoughts. These are the things I am going to complete today. Each thought is a direction for action. Please remember, every thought that enters your mind will direct you to do that. A bad thought, what actions? Crooked thoughts? Tell me. Dirty thoughts? Vulgar thoughts? Excellent thoughts? Doesn't it? So see how a simple thought, an idea can change your life. When you go home or you try in the night, you say, what I have studied in my physics or what I have studied in my public administration, what I have studied. So you try to filter unwanted thoughts and drain them away. Only these good thoughts which are going to carry with me. Now I ask the question, how many of you will want to become the bad people? Nobody raised their hands. But how many bad people are there on the road? Because they have entertained the bad thoughts. Isn't it? One bad thought will spoil 10 good thoughts. One bad tomato, put it in the basket of tomato bag, other tomatoes also get spoiled. It is the only education that makes you to keep yourself with the good thoughts. Many of you are not aware, but I am just telling you, education means not just going to the college and coming back, but education is the march towards perfection. Education is an activity of good. The bad will also come. Every activity that you do in a day, all of you have only 24 hours. Nobody has more than that. If you take the (360° and make it into the four parts, it's not proper, but however I say 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours and 6 hours. Is there anyone over here who has 25 hours? Or all over the globe? No. So this has to be planned with your integrity, with your thinking, blending of mind. I'm telling you, mind is the one which makes you to move. Mind is the one which makes you to smile. Mind is the one which makes you to express the thought. So we have to, where is the mind first? Can anybody tell me? Sir, I understood, but where is the mind? But we use that mind. Sir, I don't have mind on that cinema. I don't have mind on that particular food, on the dress. Where is the mind? I am just telling you directly the answer. Mind is there in every cell of our body. Not here or no. Don't say. Entire body you have the mind. Just say, where is the air? Air is there in the entire hall, entire campus. Wherever you go, the air is there. Entire your body. What does the mind do? It is the flow of thoughts. So many thoughts are physics, chemistry, mathematics, English, computers. So many thoughts are coming. One boy of 12th class from Karnataka, one who started the first email. Nobody talks about him. How he got that thought? As I told you, E to the power, explore the hidden secrets in each one of you, not others. I am an Indian. I am a human being. I am the son and daughter of these noble parents who have given me birth. They are the living God. When you treat them as God, then you will become their child. When you don't treat them as God, then you are not a child. Animals may not remember for a long time their parents, but it is the only human being who worships, praises, adores the mother and father. So this mind is making me to dance or move from place to place or go on started generating more thoughts. From where these thoughts come? Above the mind, we have the intellect. Intellect thinks and delivers the thoughts. We have the body, we have the mind, we have the intellect. This is the body that you have, all of you. You can see my body, you can see your body. But the mind cannot be seen. This mind is the boss making the body to work. In physics you have Newton's law. I'm sorry to tell you, it was not Newton's law, it is Acharya Kanda. 325 years before the birth of Newton, he has given the gravitational theory. He said, the body will not move until pressure is exerted on it. This chair will be like this unless nobody touches it. Even for years together, it will be there. Taj Mahal is there only. So, this mind is the boss. This is the body, like an other material. And this intellect is the one which thinks. As you think, so you become. Thinking is the work of the intellect. When you are given some sum in the mathematics, you start thinking. Or when you are given a word, psychology, CYCOLAG or SYCOLAG or PSYC. So you start thinking. When you think, the thought is dumped into the mind, and the mind directs the body, and then there is a change in your activity. Therefore, you have to identify your own mind, where I am going. Am I going to my college regularly? Okay, I am going to my college. Whether I am listening to all the syllabus which my professor is teaching, or the syllabus which I have to complete, is your thinking. This is the advocate of your mind. The body, what does it do? It only perceives, nothing else. The eyes, what they do? They only see. But who has to tell if it is red color or black color? Mind. Ears, they only listen. But they don't tell you it's a beautiful, melodious music or good song. It is the mind which has to tell you it's right or wrong. So, these 5 gates, parliament of the body, which you say, is input devices. In computer you have input device and output device, and then you have a CPU, central processing unit. Your central processing unit is this mind. We are getting all the knowledge from these 5 gates of knowledge. You become a scientist. You become a professor. You can become an administrative officer. You may become a dean. Is only with your mind. So these 5 units, after getting it, you also have to work back into the society. I have created my own, all of you can understand. So this is the life. This is your vessel where you put the fuel for burning. Now the oil that is there is your age. It is pushing you. Every day is a gift of God for you to become enlightened, to become true human being, not animal. All these characters are there, whatever you have traveled. And this vessel, what you see, is your body. This may be made of mud, it can be made of a metal, it can be made of, decorated with diamonds and pearls. The rich man, Amdana, his brother, it's only a vessel, that's it. It holds the oil, your age. And the 2 wicks that you have are learn and earn. How long? Throughout your life. The education is from the mother's womb to the tomb. Every day you have to learn new aspects of life, and the time will not wait for you whether you use it or not. Time will push you to the great heights of your life. Life is yours, whether you want to make it heaven, make it. If you want to make it hell, you can make it only with your development of your mind. And this mind feels good, bad, ugly, excellent, fine, not fine, boring, relevant, irrelevant. You are going to a friend's house to have a combined study or ask for a notes or give your notes, but on the way you have seen what is called an exhibition or something, and then you have failed your objective, the purpose for which you have you have started your journey. Similarly, you are coming to the college, a beautiful period. Suppose if I ask your admission, sir, I want admission in your college, you will say no, because the time has gone. So the mind feels emotions. All our speech, all our concentration, all our absorption, all our assimilation. The second E which you have written here, I'll write here, explore. Explore, find out the new knowledge. Today you have learned in the college, you have to work on it. You have to do some exercise. Physical exercise, mental exercise, intellectual exercise. They teach you the mathematics, they teach you the physics, they teach you the science only to develop your intellect. It is already there. The treasure is there in you. It's not that the teacher is giving something from his purse or from his pocket or from the book. He has shown the direction. No, this is the fact. So intellect thinks and develops thoughts. Each thought is a direction for action. Good thoughts, good actions. Intelligent thoughts, intelligent action. Bad thoughts, bad actions. Irrelevant thoughts, irrelevant actions. And we are wasting our precious life. Because we are going towards some junction. All of you might have experienced, though you are very young, take your scooter or a bike or a motorcycle and you want to go to your friend's house. The moment you come out of the house and start your bike, immediately the blueprint comes into your mind which direction you should go. Which right turn or left turn or up or down, the mind gives you the print, but you are not aware about the mind. Mind feels emotions, the respect, the patriotism, the culture. He is my teacher. He is my father. He is my mother. He is the thought in the mind changes your what you call behavior. Here once again I'll give one more example. There was a great sculptor in our South India. His name is Jagannath, the greatest world famous sculptor. He, irrelevant about all these things, world disturbances, he goes out and a king tells him to create a heavenly atmosphere and he started carving and he went out of the house when his wife was pregnant. And he went out on the profession. And when he was carving, years passed away. 10, 15, more than that. A son was born to him. Mother said, your father had gone out for carving. I do not know where he is. But the genes carried from father to the son, we will see later. So when he was traveling, when he was carving and creating a beautiful world, the king was very happy and he said on Thursday or Friday, the temple will be inaugurated. Invitation had gone to all the people all over the places and inauguration is ready for opening up the temple. Meanwhile, this boy, 10, 12 years boy, his son, went and said, I will search my father. But they don't have the photo. In those days, cameras were not there, nor smartphones were there, nor any painting was there. The boy went out in search of his father and went on and came to this particular place where his father is. He doesn't know his father, he had not seen him, nor father has seen the son. So the temple was to be inaugurated. One day before, he comes and tells there is a defect in this main statue. Then the information goes to that Jagannath. He says, how can it be? I don't think there is any defect. Yes, there is a defect. They analyzed all this thing. No, I don't want to go into that. They said, can you prove that there is a defect in my carving? If there is a defect, I'll cut off my right hand so that I will not carve in my life. The boy said, I am least bothered what you do, but there is a defect. Show me what is the defect. Then said, please get me one small hammer. He took the hammer round like that over the body. At one part, he could see the halo inside. He hit the statue. A small frog came out of that particular halo space, and a small spoon or 2 spoons of water coming out of it. Then immediately Jackana took the sword and cut off his right hand and asked to the God to forgive. The God was pleased with the father's work, with his mental thoughts, intellectual thoughts. Immediately the hand came and again got attached to him. They put bandage. This is a secondary. I don't want to go into this. Then he asked, who are you? Then he says, I have come from that village and my mother is there. My father went away 15-20 years back and I came in search of my father. And the father recognizes his son. He says, I am your father. Similarly, your father is your knowledge, your discipline, your culture, and everything. Your father made you to walk. Your father made you to lift up, saying that you should become more than me. So it is your culture makes you to understand and develop this particular mind, feels, emotion. Intellect thinks and produces these thoughts. These thoughts are incorporated in your curriculum, and from this curriculum, based on your age, they have given you a graduation curriculum or intermediate curriculum or post-graduation curriculum, and then you started blending your mind. You're changing your mind. I don't want to be a useless fellow. I want to be a very useful person in my life. Suppose, think that you have become, the highest international pilot. Your father and mother still goes in auto or rickshaw? They stay in the same house? No. Your exploration and your exercise has given you an experience. Experience is the cream of your hard work. Experience is the cream of your association with the reality and your love for the subject. Recently, I was seeing one picture. Mr. Pillai or somebody, they have failed their aircraft which had gone into the space. He hugged the Prime Minister and cried. His staff, one of the, what is that, sir? Any? What is that? Shivan, I think. He really felt very bad that his project had gone failed. But one of his staff, while making puri in the house, when the puri bulged, that small idea made her to think and made the travel successful. Failure is not sin, failure is not crime, failure is not a loss. It is a step for you to go to the next highest life. I am telling you very carefully, life is a journey from mother's womb to the tomb. You come across with so many ideas, so many experiences. So the very first thing, 6 hours per day is meant for the development of your skill and your knowledge to contribute to the world back as a scientist or a IAS officer or a great man in life or a great, whatever it may be. You are what you are. That's it. Every 6 hours, you have to spend. Sir, I'm spending all 6 hours in the college itself. But in that college, are you really exploring the facts of your syllabus? The second 6 hours is you are spending with your mother, father, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, everybody, because all of them are responsible for you to sit over here. My parents are responsible for my standing over here. Their parents, even if I take 32 generations, if any one was not there, I would have not stood over here. That is the reality. So the second 6 hour is the exploration of blending and improving your family members, serving them back, your mother, father, teacher, everybody. The next one is your society. Now your teachers and your directors are all back serving back, providing working day in and day out to provide you the best comfort for you to understand this. Serve back to the society is the third responsibility of your life. And the fourth one, these 6 hours you must spend yourself, by yourself, for yourself. What is this self, sir? We use that word. The self is the one which directs you to do all the activities, whether you want to think, whether you want to feel, whether you want to act. It is the self which does. Here my mic is there, your air conditioner is there, and all the bulbs are here. But what is making all these people work here is the electric current. And that self in you is making you from a baby to a kid, to a child, and to a youth, and then to an adult, and full-grown adult, and senior citizen, or aged man. All this is only because of the time which is making you to travel. Sir, I am not finding interest in my study. You should understand that your mind is getting distorted with the temptation, with the cinemas, with the smartphones, and all these things. I was a lover of food. No, I'm a vegetarian, but I was a lover of food. Always I used to eat in hotel. But when I came to your age, or a little over than your age, my mind said, you are becoming a slave to the food. One day, I brought all that food which I like, 5-6 items, kept it on the table. I was feeling hungry because I did not eat anything since morning or afternoon. It was evening. Hunger is inviting, the tongue is inviting, the nose inviting with the smell of the food. Eyes are also tempting me, come on, open the pack and eat. I said, I will not eat. That I is self. I will not eat. Eat. All the organs are pushing me. You are hungry, you eat. But I will not eat. The war was going on between me and the world outside, and it went on for 2 hours, 3 hours, or 4 hours, or 5 hours. I won the game. Even when you open your book and start doing your mathematics or calculations, somebody's TV or this mobile phone, or mother preparing pakode in the house, the nose runs there. The ears go to the neighbor. The eyes will see, Mummy, what are you preparing? Because you have no control on your own organs. Therefore, the most important thing is you have to control yourself, by yourself, for a greater object here. The time will not waste for any other aspects in life. Therefore, the most important thing is that you have. So what I mean to say is all those ingredients that you have been given, explore, and then you have to exercise every day. Waking up early morning until you go to bed, you have your own timetable. And in your own timetable, you are sticking on to the timetable. And this will help you to blend your mind, interest in your subject. Sir, I'm not getting interest. You'll get interested. Once you get interested, understanding aspects also come, you'll understand more than what you have learned in the college. This is the secret of blending your mind. Your understanding capacity will be higher. In Upanishads, it said, Om. Om is the calling bell to the self. It is not something. Om is the calling bell to the self. Sahana Babatu. Keep my mind undisturbed. You are requesting your own self not to allow your mind to get disturbed. Sahanau Bunatu. My teacher's mind also should not disturb, because the teacher has come with abundant of information to give me. Sahavidyam Karavavai. Give me to understand whatever my teacher gives a new knowledge. Give my teacher also to simplify all the sum total of whatever syllabus that he has brought. Sahaviryam Karabhava, Tejasvi Navadhitamastu. Let me respect my teacher. You are telling your own self. Because the self, when you are not connected, when it is not connected with the power, automatically the AC will be off, the tube will be off. Tejasvi Navadhita, Mavid Vishavai. Always respect every teacher. Parents. If you disrespect, you are carrying a seed of disrespect in your life. And you are going to have a crop of it. You will not get that integrity, that interest, you will not understand that. I give you the word called fertile. You have to make your mind fertile, you have to make your life fertile, you must make the environment fertile. One student was not studying well. I told all these things. He made a study table, he kept all his books, he kept his study equipment, and he had done well, because only the fertile environment, fertile mind, fertile intellect will allow you to understand the higher concepts of life. As I told you, life is only one. It will not stop for anyone. It will start pushing you to the different stages. At every stage, you have understanding capacity. At every stage, you have a thinking capacity. At every stage, you have the physical body. Suppose a 60-year-old man cannot hit century. He cannot make 6 runs, because the age has pushed him. Similarly, all these three, body, mind and intellect, has to be blended. Blended means converted, manufactured. As I told you, that $50,000 were lying on the road with unwanted stone. We are also lying in the school benches, college benches, with unwanted thoughts, unwanted behavior, unwanted habits are more important. And every habit has a value. Getting up early morning is a habit. Not speaking bad words is a habit. Not getting tempted with the dirty activities is a habit. And it has a value. The boy or the girl who wakes up early morning at 4 or 5 has a value. So therefore, values are valuable in your personal life, in your study life, in your family life, and in your social life. But you have to chisel those values which are there in your own. I went to the Aksharadham in Delhi, and I've seen the very first stall, a rock is there, a rock. After some time they turned it, the rock itself is carving its own statue. You have to carve your own personality by yourself. You have to make your own life by yourself. Regularity, punctuality, devotion, hard work, they are the tools of the mind. If those tools are not made, suppose if I don't clean this room for 2 months, and after 2 months cobwebs are there, dust is there, nobody has put it. Similarly, even if your mind is not carved, if your mind is not blended, if your mind is not made calm by your own self, then it is you who are going to suffer. Take care of these two aspects. Now, who will see, sir, if I copy in the examination, if I don't study, my father is an influential man, I can definitely do. All those thoughts come to us. But one thing which each one of you have in the mobile phone, what is that, 250 GB, 125 GB, 64 GB or 525, whatever it may be. That is the storing capacity of the data. Similarly, whatever you are thinking, whatever you are reading, whatever you are understanding, that is stored by your own oxygen that you are inhaling. You are not concentrating on the oxygen, but oxygen is concentrating on what you are doing, what dress you are wearing, what food you are eating, what words you are speaking, what professional thing that you are doing is made recorded by your own, oxygen. And the conveying is by the time, the kala that you have come to the, you are in the degree first year, and couple of there, the time is pushing you. So make best use of the time, make best use of the skills which God is providing. You are not seeing that. When the time started, we do not know. When the time will end, we do not know. The God or the Almighty is that only. It is not in the temple or mosque or a church. It is only a symbol that they have done. The real God is there within you. And that God is unconcerned whether you do good or whether you do bad, whether you learn or whether you don't learn. So that is providing you an abundant of information. So therefore, you have to suppose a what you call a four people sit together for a combined study. Four people have an abundant of information, knowledge. Share it and finish up one chapter in one sitting. In second sitting, refine it. Third sitting, refine it. Then you are the master of that particular chapter. Whether you revise at the time of examination or not, it will come back because it is there in your own self, S-E-L-F, self. Therefore, you write I as a capital. In English language, you don't write I as small letter, you write as a capital letter because that I is yours. These three, the body, mind, intellect, are the tools of that particular I. Yours, you are not the intellect. But they do these things. Body perceives objects. Mind feels emotions. Intellect thinks thought. So let me not think bad about let me not think bad. Let me think positively. Because when the mind is blended, the moment you enter it, the lecturer enters into the class, you will understand what he is going to teach. This is the secret given by Swami Vivekananda. When he went to the library, when he sees the book, the title of the book, he will understand what is there. That is the power of your mind. That is the power of your intellect. But if mind and intellect are polluted and diluted with our no value activities, we cannot understand. However excellent the teacher may teach over here, however excellent book that we may have, you are definitely going to have the no interest in it just because of your own self, with your own connection with the activity. Should I?
Two things in my mind, especially after listening to Chief Guest Anand Prabhu Garu. So once upon a time, before he was Einstein, before Einstein was Albert Einstein, was giving his thesis to get a Nobel Prize. He was very sick. He was on the bed. He was already divorced that time. He was with his second girlfriend. So at that time he was so sick. He was on the bed, and people thought he would die. So his second wife asked him a very big question: why you are working this hard? Even this hard work led to your death. So why you are working very hard? So Albert Einstein said one quotation, or else proverb, or anything, statement you can say. That is, what is the biggest sin in life? If any human being is not working to the extent of the capacity given by the God to him or her, that is the biggest sin you are committing, not only to yourself but also to the God. This is what said by Albert Einstein. That is the reason why today we still remember Albert Einstein as Albert Einstein. So that's why there are so many theories also when it comes to success. People, when they are looking for success needs two things. One is patience and one is time. If you have time, you won't be having patience. If you have patience, you won't be having time. So these two things should meet. But if anyone has these two things, time and patience, success will come tomorrow evening. But most of the people die today. Right? So, sir, words, Anand Prabhu Garu or Shari Garu, elders' words are also like elderly words. Those words like you should be like Prime Minister, I wish that some of you should be like a Prime Minister. These things will come only from the people like that, not from the young people like that. Right? So the thing is, I compare to sir, I take right. That's what I meant. Right? So all those words said by Anand Prabhu sir, you may not understand fully today, but I wish and I believe you will understand these words one day once you cross your age of 24 or 25. So that time you will again remember him. 100% I'm sure. So time for the word of thanks. today's session was not just a class, it was a journey of inward. And obviously, sir has spoken about the values, spirituality, ideals that shape our existence, what exactly the human should think like. So even I remember there is one Bhagavad Gita sloka, Jnanam Teham Savijnanamitam Vakshamya Shotaha, which means I shall impart to you this knowledge together with deeper understanding. But most of the people actually go with knowledge but not understanding. Sir, your session has reflected this very spirit. Knowledge supported by insight, learning supported by inner clarity. So that is very important. And what I'm a big fan is your roaring voice. Obviously, it carried not just the strength but the echo of timeless truth. It reminded of another profound teaching from good people. So, through your guidance, you urged each of us to rise, above the confusion, to take responsibility for our growth and to become the sculptors of our own character. You made us reflect on the invisible foundations of meaningful life. I humbly thank you for this wonderful session, and obviously we have to thank NSD sir for organizing such a great session, especially thank you